What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Chris Brown artist Young Lo was shot and killed in Miami just days after Chris Brown entourage jumped Usher. Now, I'm not saying Usher had anything to do with it. I'm not saying this killing was revenge for Usher being jumped, because let's be real, Usher took the ass whooping pretty well. I mean, just took the ass whooping with pride, and it left me very confused. One minute we heard Chris Brown jumped Usher, broke his nose, left him bloody, and then the next day we see Usher on video smiling, cheesing, hugging everybody, singing and dancing, and I'm like, damn, Usher took the ass whooping pretty well. He a little too happy for me. Now I get that Usher want to show humility. I get that Usher want to show forgiveness, but to be smiling like that after taking an ass whooping by Chris Brown shows Chris Brown might have been right. He called you a coward, and it's kind of coming across that way. Now, I'm not saying you got to jump on the internet, make threats, foam at the mouth, but you can't be on camera smiling, cheesing, and then let Chris Brown perform at your show. What type of stuff is that? That's all I'm saying. And then I had to sit back and watch all these women say they are canceling Chris Brown. I can't believe Chris Brown put his hands on Usher. I can't believe Chris Brown would do a legend like that. I am canceling Chris Brown. I'm not supporting his music no more. And I just sat back and laughed. We done heard that before. Everybody was talking about they canceling Chris Brown. Remember when him and Rihanna had that incident? Everybody sat back, oh, I'm no longer supporting Chris Brown. I can't get down with Chris Brown. I'm throwing my CDs away. I'm throwing my shirts away. We all said that up until we seen the nigga dance and sing. That's all it took for the winners back over. Let's be real. And once we seen him dance, when we seen him do that moonwalk, we said, damn, Chris Brown kind of dope. I know he had that incident with Rihanna, but hey, Rihanna put some ice on it. That's how we felt. Let's just be real about that, right? And now today I wake up to the news that Chris Brown artist Young Lo has been shot and killed inside a Miami nightclub. And now everybody's making videos. Rap is the most dangerous profession. What is it gonna take for these young brothers to get it together? And I'm sitting back like, shut up. That's a cop-out. We all know what's wrong with our culture. We all know the times we are living in. Everybody got a chip on their shoulder, and that's why I don't go out to the nightclubs. See, when I go out, I like to have a good time. I like to unbutton my shirt. I like to really hit the dance floor and let loose. But nowadays, you can't do that because niggas show up to the club mad. It seems like niggas be having this type of mindset. If anybody step on my shoe, I'ma air it out. If anybody holler at my chick, I'ma air it out. If anybody bump into me, I'ma air it out. I was at the club a few years ago, and I stared at this guy maybe for 3 seconds. And he said, what the F you looking at? I said, babe, let's go. I said, I ain't got time for these young niggas' energy today. And I ain't been back to the club since. So I'm saying rappers, entertainers, anybody that got something to lose. If you know you might got problems with somebody, if you know you ain't exactly living right, stay out of public. Don't be trying to have drinks in public like you just living an honest life. That's all I'm saying. You know you in a gang. You know you done did some dirt. Stay the hell out of public. That's all I'm saying. So I hear a story like this, and I can't help but to wonder, what the hell happened? How did we get to this point that this young rapper aged 37 is targeted at a nightclub? They couldn't wait to get him some other time. They just had to get him right then and there. So it makes me believe, was it an argument on the spot? Did he step on somebody's shoe? Did he try to holler at somebody's girl? Did he park too close to somebody's car? It's a lot of things that can get you in an argument at a nightclub. People get full of that liquor. Women around, it seems like men just act like they ain't got no goddamn common sense. They ready to risk it all. Oh, you gonna respect me? How dare you disrespect me? I'm going to my car, I'm gonna pop trunk and I'm gonna air it out. I'm gonna send everybody running. It seems like everybody have that mindset. But anyway, I'm gonna play this news clip so we can get a better understanding of exactly what happened to Chris Brown artist Young Lo. Listen to this.
Each nightclub takes a deadly turn. Someone pulls a gun out, begins shooting, killing a man and injuring 2 women. This morning, we're learning more about the man who was killed, I should say, and also the ties to the music industry.
Yeah, artists like Chris Brown took.
You hear them? They said he was hit and so was 2 women. That's typical in the environment. You got a problem with somebody, you gonna spray the whole thing up. You don't care if you hit innocent bystanders. You don't care if you hit women. You don't care if you hit the elderly. You got tunnel vision at a target and you ready to risk other people's lives just to get to him. That's pretty typical in their environment. But let's continue.
To social media to express his love for him. CBS News Miami's Anna McAllister joins us with what friends are saying tonight.
The gala lounge behind me was packed early Sunday morning with people celebrating and living it up. But that quickly changed when a suspect opened fire inside of the venue, killing a man who was well known in the music industry.
Now, they say he was well known in the music industry, and I'm gonna be honest, I ain't heard of the nigga until today. Now, I get that he got songs with Chris Brown, but was they chart topping songs? I never heard of this dude. I never heard him on features or none of that. So when everybody say he's well known in the music industry, I beg to differ. I think 80% of people had no idea who this guy was. I'm just being real with you on that. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go.
Crime scene tape wrapped around the 200 block of 23rd Street in Miami Beach Sunday morning after a shooter opened fire at a party happening at the Gala Lounge shortly before 4 a.m. Police say 3 people were hit, 2 women and a man. The man was rushed to Jackson Memorial Hospital but later died. Friends of the victim identifying him as 37-year-old Lowell Grissom, also known as Low. Low is a musician well known to many artists in the world of hip-hop. Those who knew Low say he was a close friend of producer hitmaker and singer Ray J. The gala posting this message to their Instagram that reads in part, "We are shocked and deeply saddened by the isolated and targeted incident that occurred last night at our upscale establishment."
You hear that? We are saddened about what happened tonight at our upscale establishment. You hear that? They saying they are upscale, and they say the shooting happened at 4 a.m. And I'm like, why you out so late? I get you want to go out. I get you want to throw a couple of drinks back, but nothing good happened after 3 a.m. If I'm going to go out, I'm back at home at 11 o'clock. I'm going to go out around 7, 8, have a couple of drinks, mingle with the friends. But around 11, that's when the hoodlums start coming out. That's when the hood rats start coming out. So I am running home and getting in the bed. That's how I party. You catch me at 7 o'clock p.m. through 9 o'clock p.m. Anything later than that, I ain't going. But let's continue.
Friends tell us Lowe moved to South Florida from California and say he leaves behind a young son. A night of celebration would be Lowe's last. And questions about why this happened are still unanswered. And both of those women who were shot are expected to be okay. We spoke to a friend of Lowe's off camera who told us he believes that Lowe was targeted and that the 2 women were bystanders. So far, there's no word on a motive or a suspect.
Y'all hear that? They said they talked to a family member and they believe young Lowe was targeted. Now I know his family gonna get on camera. They're gonna say he was a good man. He was a family man. He was funny. He was charismatic. He wouldn't hurt a fly. He wanted to heal the world. But for you to be targeted at a nightclub, it makes me think, what the hell did you do? What the hell happened? If you was targeted, it was an altercation there, or did somebody have the dibs on you and showed up to the club to air you out? That's all I'm saying.